I remember saying it to the promoters 10 years ago. Tom and I are going to be winning World's Strongest Man 1 and 2, and they just, they had a chuckle and, whatever, Luke, yeah, cool story. To make that historic statement happen, it's something that gets me really excited.
Just that title, the World's Strongest Man, if that doesn't motivate you, then you should just leave the sport.
That force that we have, it's never been like that in World's Strongest Man before.
It's like an unfair advantage in my eyes.
It's like two gigantors, two titans coming together to take on the rest of the world. We're just unbreakable.
The gym scene for me, I really kind of thought it was just big guys growling at you and ladies just with bikini kind of tops on and just trying to pose, and a lot of posers and mirrors and stuff.
Yeah. Growing up, I was a little bit nervous, a little bit shy, but in the gym I felt very confident and comfortable. We can do like a warm up. Should we do like one set? Not one set, like one lift, but like right out.
It was Luke that kind of said to me, why don't you come to the gym? I didn't speak once, I had my hood up.
I was going, hold this thing up.
Didn't say hi to nobody. Luke was obviously speaking to his people he knew, spoke to everyone, he was confident. I just hid behind Luke, and whatever Luke said to do, I would do.
Without Tom, I wouldn't be sitting here. He was increasing at such a rapid pace, it pushed me to keep up with him, and now we have battles every day in the gym.
Good. There we go, ready now, go. Here we go. Let's fight the last one. Come on. Yes. My first kind of few years in strongman, I was physically strong, but mentally I would let a lot of people get to me. Having Luke there to help me and to build that confidence slowly really helped me to then push on to, staying there, getting addicted to it and not quitting.
I think about it every day, every time I get a second I think about it, it's in my mind all the time. And it's been that way since last World's Strongest Man.
Come on. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go.
I wake up thinking about it, I go to sleep thinking about it, it's just there, it's that thing that's always in front of you, and to win World's Strongest Man is such a massive achievement. I can't even put into words how much it means to me. It's just this huge thing. It is just all consuming.
I think if you don't have the right support people around you, you're never going to be a good strongman. Yeah, you can go into the gym and lift weights, but whatever's happening outside the gym, if it's not positive, if it's not the right people, you're just going to crumble. Aye. I'm going to show them. We trained here like 10 plus years ago, so these are kind of battle scars of when we deadlifted, dropping yokes and stuff, so nice wee memory for him when he's walking about. So my dad's taken over the place now, but well, as you can see, it's still got a bit of the gym in it. So we basically had a pull-up bar here. Across this wall we had an Atlas stone platform, or Atlas stones were tucked under. Here was a mirror, and basically all we had was mats, some deadlift bars, some weights spread out across here, and some dumbbells. We had a fire behind us that we lit when we were training because it was really cold in here. I mean, when we were coming in here at winters, icicles were forming on the bars, so that was pretty intense. That's Luke's dog, not our. This is the living room. Oh, look at this. Fighters, this is just local to us, 20 minutes away. Luke carrying me. I don't think you'd ever see that before, so. All our memories in here. There's another picture of, that was on holiday in Turkey, wasn't it? Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt. Yeah, that was in Egypt. Again, look at the differences that. Skinny, glasses. This was one of Luke's first competitions. Scotland's strongest man. Look at that, man, the beast of a trophy. So that's second place world's strongest man and first place world's strongest man trophies. I wanted to give something back to my dad. You know, I always said to my dad, if I win world's strongest man, that I'd put the trophy there.
I have the reminder every day when I wake up, when I drive down to the office with oil rigs in the background. It's me the fucking fear of God looking out there, man. That is there for me. You know, if I don't succeed, if I don't work hard, if I start to doubt myself and think, is this really worthwhile? You know, there was always a gym there, so the gym was my kind of sanctuary away from the mundane tasks that we had to do. Having that ability to survive and to become successful no matter what, I think that's been ingrained in me, and it's nice to showcase that I have that resilience as well. So doing what I do now, you know, putting my body through 4 days of pain and a day of recovery, I never think about giving up. It's like, if I give up, then I'm going back to the oil rigs. That old life keeps me pushing forward in my new life.
This is our wee setup.
I think our main priority has obviously been being a strongman, being an athlete, winning shows. But then we also understand that like strongman doesn't last forever, so we've kind of set up a business at the moment we're doing. So we sell clothing, we've got merchandise, we're looking to go into more of a kind of gym range maybe next year. So this is where our brother Harry, so he does all the kind of the merchandise stuff for us. Having Harry work for the business now, because then we don't have to like worry about that type of stuff, like packing merchandise and shipping it out, and it gives him a job as well. So he used to work offshore in the oil rigs as well, so now he's home, gets to see his wee boy whenever he wants, which is nice. So
He's waiting for me. What is it I'm doing, I think, again?
Why are you going to Seville? Yeah.
It's a party. People keep asking on YouTube and asking me why am I going to Rangers when I've got world's strongest man. What I love to do is go into football games on a weekend. That's my go-to, and to get away from strongman. That's my coping mechanism of getting away. And you know, on the weekends I don't have to talk about strongman. Don't have to talk about the gym. Watching a football game with 50,000 other people who are so passionate about football, and it, you know, makes me kind of happy as well. Just like cold water makes Luke happy, you know. Everyone will see how much work I put into World's Strongest Man when I'm over there, and you have to realise as well, Worlds doesn't start till the 24th. I'm travelling out 5 days before it, so yeah, it doesn't bother me. Just arrived here, then had to do a wee YouTube video with Simon about my Rangers topic. You know, a few people ask us why I'm going out to like a Rangers game 2 days before I fly to World's Strongest Man, so I just wanted to clear. I think people think I'm going to be going out there on top of statues drinking and stuff, but nah. And then after that YouTube video, it's just kind of sorted some stuff out in here, you know, nice chilled out, just maybe see if anything else needs done, and then usually after lunch, half an hour after lunch, 40 minutes after lunch, we go train.
Because we're so close to world's strongest man, this is when my body feels the worst. Everything's just hurting. You've done that training camp, you know, for 12 weeks, and it's just been solid training every day, every week, just training. And all I want to do now is go and compete, go and showcase what I've done.
Training and the routine come naturally to me with autism. I use the term autism as a superpower because it's an invisible kind of thing that a lot of people have. Well, I got teachers telling me I'll never be anything. I got people judging me by, you know, how I looked, how I was very shy, how my head was always down and stuff. But now, standing on the podium, first place last year at World's Strongest Man and beating all these other guys that don't have this superpower. It's like, well, yeah, I've got the superpower, I can be anything I want to be in life.
I know how hard it would be for another set of brothers to finish on the podium at World's Strongest Man. To make that historic thing happen is incredible. I'll be crying for weeks on end, man. It would be just super emotional and so proud of the hard work that both of us have put in. Cold water gives me whatever I need. Wow. If I need to cry, if I need to be angry, if I need to be happy, if I need to be content or whatever emotion I'm feeling, I'll get that in the cold waters. You know, I probably started when Mum passed away. You know, Mum passed away almost six years ago. So like that time when she passed away it was a dark place, you know. I was very angry, I resented people, I resented my wife and her family, and I just had this dark place. And then I started going in the water maybe a year or two after, and then it just completely transformed me. Now when I do it, you know, most days when I go there by myself, I'm listening to some music, I remember Mum, and like just all these little memories that come back about Mum, and that's the sheer beauty of it for me. It's very powerful, and it's what gets me, you know, through the busy days.
When we're out there in California competing, the diet gets really, you call it a very dirty, calorific diet. We might have like a competition or an event in the morning and then an event in the afternoon, so in between that you have to try and get as much calories as you can in you. And working with our nutritionist, he tells us to eat it sounds quite good, like Five Guys burgers. That's our go-to competition meal. And I can see why people kind of question what we eat, but because strongman is so unique, it needs a unique diet as well. So for us to eat clean, like chicken and rice, to get the same amount of calories of clean food when we do in those like high-calorie meals, those dirty meals, we need to eat a lot more, which then will cause more bloat. Creeps up to about 10,000 calories during the competition, which is, yeah, it's not nice. We end up putting on probably about 5 to 7 kilos when I'm competing. It's not a healthy diet, like that's the thing. But it has its reasons for it, and that's what we've got to think now. It's just, that's the reason why we're there. It's there because it gives us the fuel to win World's Strongest Man.
Oh my God, are you like stop?
I know this is like the biggest show in the world. I get impatient rather than nervous. The hours of training, every sacrifice, not able to go to people's weddings, parties, birthdays, any of this stuff. All I care about is this one moment I've got, this one chance.
It's not until literally we get to the arena and then like 10 minutes before the first event when my name said, Tom, you're up next, that's when then bang. I have that tunnel vision. I just look down the lane and go, right, that's me. I'm the bull, I'm ready to charge it.
I get to almost become this superhero almost. You know, you get to go and lift these incredible things, pull these buses, monster trucks. I don't know, I just come alive.
And this year, I'm just going in the same confidence. You know, it's like the last 2 years, no one's kind of really come close to me. Put me in Brian Shaw's group, put me in Martin's group, put me in anyone's group and I'll do it, because at the end of the day, if I don't meet them in group stage, I'm going to meet them in the final. So I don't care who I'm against, I'm the best in the world. You know, come take my titles.
It's been good session. Happy, no injuries. Get a chill now. One more light session Monday, and then that's us ready to go out and do battle with the best guys in the world. Should be fun.
Feeling confident?
Very. Yeah, confidence is high.
I get so motivated with World's Strongest Man because it's the most prestigious title in the sport, and like even the week before I was going out, I was just going in my head, World's Strongest Man. You know, I was just visualizing myself being on the top podium again. I kind of knew I won on maybe my second last Atlas Stone, because I seen Novikov. I think he dropped it or he did something, and when I came to the last one, I had a smile on my face. I was like, yes, and then that's the moment I was like, yeah, I've done it again. You know, like 2 times World's Strongest Man.
Tom was the most prolific athlete there. He was calm, composed. The events were brilliant. He smashed every event, and for Tom to finish an event clear of everyone else just shows that pure domination. You know, that was the Tom Stoltman show there. Coming back from Worlds, I felt like I'd failed in my quest, obviously, to become the world's strongest man. I ended up coming, I think it was 7th. It took me a few weeks to almost come to terms with that. You know, I was so happy for Tom, but then coming back and not living up to what I wanted to do was very hard as well. So I was kind of learning to deal with that sense of failure.
That's me done strongman for a year. I'm going to focus on having kids, because like the pressure on your body, the sacrifice, like I said, it's just to spend as much quality time as I can with my family and my wife, you know, because you don't know what's around the corner. You know, you don't know if you could lose, you know, your loved ones with the next day. You need to be kind of thankful for what you've got.
It's like he's having a panic attack. That's how you're breathing us all the time.
No, it isn't.
This is.
Because I love strongman. I love training, I love competing, I love pushing my body to that extreme level. That's where I get the most out of life, I think. So for me to take a step back is almost allowing me to get excited and to miss it and to like crave it.
5, 4.
You're not doing the exercise right.
Shut up! You're not the instructor.
Even though I'm taking a step back from the game, I'm still the best strongman in the world. When I switch it on or when I want to go back into competing, nobody can beat me. So when I'm like 100% Tom Stoltman, when I'm in that comp prep, when I'm in that training prep, whatever it is, nobody will get near me. And that's what that trophy there is. It's just in the background going, right, you've done your hard work, you can have some fun, but when it's time to get back into World's Strongest Man, I'm keeping that trophy. And that's what I think's motivated me. Like I said, just that title, the World's Strongest Man, you're like, if that doesn't motivate you, then you should just leave the sport, because as soon as someone says that, right, Tom, World's Strongest Man 2023 is 12 weeks ago, I was like, let's do it then.
I fully plan on winning World's Strongest Man. That's my 100% goal. But if I never manage to do that, by doing what I do and saying stuff influences and changes people's lives for the better, then I think I can be very proud and very happy in the fact that I'm doing that.